Good evening, everyone. This is Ignis Leonis here to share with you a round that I've had in my Crusader British light tank. Really good tank, very maneuverable. Not so good armor, particularly from the sides. You tend to lose modules more than one at once. I've had happen when you take shots from the side sometimes. Very short silhouette, so you're able to really get into those nooks and crannies of the terrain and use them to your advantage. And with that maneuverability where you can engage and disengage at will, it definitely is a lot of fun if you can keep your head on you, have good situational awareness so people aren't sneaking up on you. And the gun on this thing is awesome. It's a British 6-pounder, I believe, which is about the equivalent of a 76mm, and the rate of fire is one every couple of seconds. So it can dish out some serious damage in short order. So I'm just going to pick up the pace on this portion here. I'm just heading out to the west side of the map, and as we come out over here, there is a enemy tank destroyer just hanging out on the beach. Not sure if maybe he was sunning himself or what, but he just stayed there the whole time, so we were able to dispatch him quite handedly. Again, you can see that rate of fire is very, very nice. And I'm just going to pause it here real quick to apologize. This UI is something new that I'm trying out. I like it when it's in gameplay. Really, really nice UI. Has a ton of information, particularly in the mini-map. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. So, as you can see, it shows you where you're looking, where your cone of fire is, your view range, your draw range, your 50-meter automatic view, regardless of whether there's a rock or church or anything in the way. It also puts the last known position of something that you saw before, so you can kind of keep tabs on everybody. Very, very nice UI. I really, really enjoy it. And in a light tank, the mini-map is something that you live or die by. So, as I come across the backside of this church, there is an Excelsior. You'll see him flash through the trees here in a moment. Right there. And he's kind of maneuverable. He's got a really fast-firing gun, so I know that he can probably pick me apart very quickly. Again, I've only got 450 hit points, not very good armor, so anyone would be able to work through that pretty quick. So I'm going to see if I can slide down the backside of him here. Hoping he's paying attention to my other teammates, and nope, he sees me and wants to do something about me. Luckily, I was able to throw the brakes on and reverse it in short order, just enough to keep ahead of his bullets. And coming up here, and he decided not to go up the hill, which was good for me. Rather than playing do-si-do around this church with the Excelsior, there is a tank destroyer out there, so I decided I'm going to go after that tank destroyer. Again, the ability to engage and disengage at will is such a huge plus. You get to dictate the battle. Took one shot there from the side. I'm surprised it didn't take anything out besides hit points. So I'm just going to duck into cover here, and there's that tank destroyer. Put one into him, he misses, I miss, and put another one into him. There's a KV-1 there, and still keeping an eye out for that Excelsior. I'd hate for him to backtrack and sneak up on me. And there's a tank destroyer, T-49, way out in the distance there, but I can't get good depression on my gun here, so I'm going to back it up, find a better spot where I can draw a bead on him, hopefully find better cover than just a divot in the ground there. And the accuracy on this gun is fairly good. As you can see here, I would probably guess that's about medium range. And rounds are kind of on target. So, definitely not a sniping kind of gun. You might be able to pull it off with a good crew and with good equipment. But definitely not a tank that I would rely on for sniping. Definitely more of a medium and short range kind of gun, and this is when I see the Excelsior out in the open, so I'm just going to offload into him and track him here and just put as many rounds into him as I can, and eventually get him here. And you can see that rate of fire on this is really, really good. So I know that KV-1 is hiding in the rocks over there, and I really don't want him to sneak up on me because he can probably chew me up pretty quick. So I'm going to go on the far side of him over here, try and call in some support from my team, but they end up getting chewed up pretty quick. As I come across here, the KV is going to shoot at me, and I'm going to shoot him. He misses, I bounce, so no damage done there. And my teammates are falling fairly quickly here, unfortunately. It's just me and a tank destroyer left, and they're already starting the cap. So as I come around this corner, I know it's not going to be something I can start a cap on my own here. I can't even see that tank destroyer, so I don't know where he is. He's nowhere close. He's not going to be able to help out anytime soon, so I'm just on the hunt for artillery units, soft targets, anything I can find to put lead into and get a few more experience points. And the artillery unit is over here hiding in a bush. Again, not the most accurate gun, but the rate of fire more than makes up for it, and decent damage and get the job done. So that's pretty much it. That's the round. Me and the tank destroyer made it out alive, although if I remember the score sheet correctly, I think the tank destroyer dies at the very last second. But I got 4 kills, so I can't complain. Again, really good tank, the Crusader. Good gun, very good mobility, good turret traverse, so you're able to stay on target as you do some drive-bys. I've done a lot of encirclements of big heavy tanks, staying ahead of their turrets in this tank, so it's a lot of fun. Definitely, if you like fast-paced gameplay, this is your kind of tank. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave some comments and any feedback you have, and have a great day.